The soul Jivatma and the divine Paramatma are not two different things. What Advaitam says? Advaitam says, as per the Advaitam, the soul Jivatma and the divine Paramatma are not two different things. There is only one Parabrahman. Ignorance gives us the illusion that the soul Jivatma and the divine Paramatma, the soul Jivatma and the divine Paramatma are different. Ignorance gives us the illusion that the soul Jivatma and the divine Paramatma are different. The word Brahma Satyam Jagat Midya, which Advaita takes as the standard, does not mean that the world does not exist. Advaita says that Brahma Satyam and Jagat Midya. That does not mean that the world does not exist. This world is not separate from God. We do not know this truth because of Maya. We have nothing else to get new. That Parabrahman God is within us. Remove the layer of Maya that stands in the way of knowing that God. Remove the layer of Maya that stands in the way of knowing that God. Wipe away the ignorant filth that covers our soul Jivatma with the cloth of wisdom. That's all you have to do. Then the soul Jivatma, which is eternal and true, will be realized. Then the soul Jivatma, which is eternal and true, will be realized. The ultimate truth is that it shines in us and in the other. When the truth is known, the soul, Jivatma, becomes divine. Suppose we bring water in 10 parts from one river. Then the water in any part will be related to that part. Now suppose the parts are taken back into the river and broken. Now suppose the parts are taken back into the river and broken. Then all the water in the pot will flow back into the river. That is to say, all those waters which until then were called separate parts of water turn into indistinguishable water, river water. That is to say, all those waters which until then were called separate parts of water turn into indistinguishable river water. Here, Advaita concept is understood to mean that the parts are bodies, the water in the parts are living beings, and the river water is divine Paramatma. Jivatma realization is achieved while the delusion is broken. The same is nothing but salvation. You, I, are the one, that is Advaita. Advaitam, that means non-duality, is not Dwaitam, that means duality. The concept of the oneness of the soul, Jivatma and Paramatma, is the basis of Adi Shankaracharya's Advaita doctrine. Advaita means non-duality. The basic principle of Advaita is that the soul, Jivatma, and Brahma, Paramatma, are one and the same. Advaita means that the soul, Jivatma, is the sun, Paramatma, covered by clouds, Maya, which means that the soul, Jivatma, is indistinguishable from the Paramatma. Advaita means the light of the soul, Jivatma. Now let us discuss about Visistadwaitham. The difference between the matter, soul, Jivatma, and Paramatma is Visistadwaitham. The difference between matter and soul, Jivatma, and Paramatma is Visistadvaitham. Jivatma does not unite with the Paramatma. Visistadvaitam means the Visishtatma can only attain the nearness of God. Such a Visishtatma does not need to wear the body again and again to be unique. The same is Nirvana. There are many such Visishtatmas. Both soul, Jivatma, and matter exist on the basis of Paramatman but do not merge into Paramatman. Also, all living beings who have reached Paramatman, also all living beings who have reached Paramatman have all the other attributes of Parabrahman God except the two attributes of omnipresence and creativity. Also all living beings who have reached Parabrahman have all the other attributes of Parabrahman God except that the attributes of omnipresence and creativity. While Advaita speaks primarily of the path of knowledge for attaining salvation, Visistadvaitam tells of the path of devotional purification. You, that means God, I, that means the creature. You, God, and I, the creature. Nature, Panchabhutas, are all different but intertwined and are spread all over. Intertwined and are spread all over. Visistadvaita accepts the truth, the three truths. Visistadvaita accepts the three truths: life, nature, and Ishvara. Life, nature, and Ishvara. There is a Parabrahman God who is with the living entity called Chit, and also with the nature called Achit. Just as there is life in the body, there is Sriman Narayana inwardly in life. Ignorance or Agnan is the root cause of the entanglement in the relation of living beings. By the grace of God, by the grace of Sadguru, those who surrender to Parabrahman, God will be liberated from ignorance and will attain nirvana after death. Visistadvaitam means that the divine soul, that is Jivatma, is enlightened in the living entity. Visistadvaitam means that there is light within me. Dvaitam. The soul, Jivatma. Now let us discuss about Dvaitam. Dvaitam says the soul, Jivatma, is separate, and of Paramatma, the divine, is separate. The two are not one and the same. Also, there is a difference between one Jivatma, the self, and another. The soul, Jivatma, and matter are also separate. Paramatman, the material, is also different. One part of the original material is different from the other part. This is the concept of Dvaita Siddhanta. If not this matter, soul, Jivatma, and Paramatman are all subject to the Almighty Vishnu, though different. His wife Lakshmi is a nature who seeks refuge in this Vishnu. Vishnu, Brahma, and Vayu are their sons. Yeah. Here, wife Lakshmi of the Almighty Vishnu too is as omnipresent as Vishnu. Here, wife Lakshmi of the Almighty Vishnu too is as omnipresent as Vishnu. Brahma and Vayu are their sons. If Brahma is the cause for the creation to take place, then Vayu is the cause for liberation of living beings. Dvaita preaches that the way to salvation is to acquire knowledge through a regular life and to know the philosophy of God. You are Parabrahman God. I am life. You are the Guru. I am the disciple. This is what Madhvacharya has preached. Everything visible to the eye in creation is based on the invisible Paramatman Vasudeva, who is said to be the originator of this creation. Dvaitam means the soul, Jivatma, within us, Parabrahman God is different. Dvaitam means the soul, Jivatma within us, Parabrahman God is different. Dvaitam means that I am in the light. Now let us look at it mathematically. Suppose Dvaitam is equal to A, Visistadwaitham is equal to B. I am in the light, which means there is light outside of me. It is equal to duality. There is light within me, Visistadwaitham. Okay. A plus B is equal to I, has light inside and outside. Suppose if you combine both A plus B, Visistadvaitam and Dvaitam, I is equal to I, has light inside and outside. Therefore, A plus B is equal to I has the light inside and outside. Thus the concept of I is a barrier between inner and outer light. Just as the concept of I is a barrier between the inner and outer light. That is, water within the pot is equal to Visistadvaitham. Now, if the pot with water within is completely immersed in a river, then the pot with water within will be in water. That is Dvaita. So, then is there water within the pot and the pot without? Then is there water within the pot and the pot without? Now the pot is a barrier to the water within and without. Now the pot is a barrier to the water within and without. This is the concept of being me. Now suppose we broke the part of I concept with Kriya Yoga Sadhana Karma. Now suppose we broke the part of I concept with the Kriya Yoga Sadhana Karma. Then the water within and the water without the pot become one, and the barrier that exists within and without the pot does not exist at all. Now where is the existence of the pot? Having lost the very existence itself. Now, where is the existence of the part having lost the very existence itself? The barrier part broke or melted and all become one water. This is what Advaita is. As such, it can be mathematically proved that Advaitam is a combination of Dwaitam and Visistadwaitham. Now let us prove that Dvaitam and Visistadwaitham are the divisions of Advaita. Now let us prove that Dvaitam and Visistadvaitam are the divisions of Advaita. Let us examine the concept of set theory in mathematics. Dvaitam is equal to set A. Visistadvaitam is equal to set B. Visistadvaitam is equal to set B. Then if A and B are combined, then it becomes A union B. According to the previous proof, the combination of A and B, that is A union B, is Advaita. That is, here is the combination of A Dvaitam, B Visistadvaitam is equal to A union B. According to set theory in mathematics, say A and B are two sets. Both A and B are subsets of A union B. That is, A is a subset of A union B and B is a subset of A union B. This can be proved like this. This means there is the concept of Visistadvaitam within and Advaitam without. To I. Here I is Maya. It has clouded the sun, the body.